I woke up on a fine Monday morning, did my morning routine, wanted my phone, and what do I know? Keke is getting dragged. This list I just read out are things that Keke Palmer would probably agree are healthy foods. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Boma, and on this channel we talk about entrepreneurship, finance, and my life as a business owner. And in today's video, I'm talking about Keke Palmer. I know this is not an entertainment channel. However, Keke Palmer was in the news talking about coin and not her money. She was talking about other people's money in the form of the EBT program. And her tweet said, imagine if your EBT card could only work on healthy items. Side eye, side eye. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow. Okay, let's do this. I woke up on a fine Monday morning, did my morning routine, wanted my phone, and what do I know? Keke is getting dragged. I have to say that I love Keke. Obviously, we all love her from Aquila and the Bee.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
That's correct.
I hadn't really followed a lot of her work as an adult. However, she was recently on the show Michael, Sarah, and Keke, which obviously got canceled due to the pandemic. And I loved her on the show, and I've been a huge fan ever since. When I saw this tweet, I was like, Keke girl, what are you doing? You're gonna get dragged. And of course, Keke got dragged. I kept my comments to myself. I'm not one to go on social media and join and drag Keke. However, I had a few questions. You may not know this, but I live in Canada, and in Canada, we don't have any program called EBT. I had to look it up. I later learned that EBT is the electronic benefits transfer. So I guess, it's a card electronically, and it's linked to a program called the Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program, which is SNAP. And those SNAP benefits are essentially what provides a person food on the EBT card. If you're in America, correct me if I'm wrong. So my first impression reading that tweet was that Keke Palmer, we love her, had beef, no pun intended, with people using welfare benefits to buy junk food. I was like, girl, mind your business. We all like junk food, right? But she later clarified that what she was saying, which was not clear at all in the original tweet, is that she wanted people to be able to access more healthy food for free using EBT benefits because she understands that healthy food is expensive. I'm with her there. Again, like I mentioned, we don't have EBT. I'm in Canada, and here in Canada, we have income assistance programs. We also have food banks. In my city, for instance, there are countless food banks. There's probably 20 food banks I can think of on top of my head. Everything from large food banks with warehouses to, little neighborhood food banks where you can go there and get your bread, your veggies, your milk, essentials like that. I'm not here to drag Keke. I have to mention that food is really important to me, not because I like to eat, but because I think it is obviously a human right. And it's something that, I put my time and money into. I used to work in a food bank. Obviously, the pay wasn't that good, but I worked in a food bank for almost 2 years. I now currently also spend my time providing culturally relevant food to members of the Black community here in Victoria. Because again, like Keke's saying, healthy food is really important. Getting culturally relevant food is really important. Not everybody, eats canned soups. I'm from Nigeria. We eat gari, we eat okra, we eat things like that. And that's another reason why I thought Keke Palmer's tweet was really weird, because it sort of implied that if a person was poor and on government benefits, they should not have any choice in what they eat. It should just be healthy and no junk. And poor people deserve choice too, I did some more research, and I found out that this SNAP benefit program provides an average person around $125 per month, and that is approximately $1.39 per meal. That's not a lot. I know I don't want to get into this argument about is healthy food expensive, is healthy food not expensive. Depending on where you live, healthy food may be expensive. And I think it's fair to say that eating healthy or eating anything at all on $1, 20 something per meal is really, really not enough. It's something that even Gwyneth Paltrow herself admitted that, when you're on SNAP benefits, healthy eating is really difficult.
You cannot eat fresh, whole, affordable food if you are living at the poverty line. Yeah. And it's devastating, and it's very, very worrisome.
If Gwyneth Paltrow can key in, no shade to Gwyneth, but goop, I think it's something that I would expect that Keke Palmer would have more understanding of, especially because she did say herself that she has, experience of poverty. Her family used benefits at some point. She's been working since she was really young, and her income has been, supporting her family for a really long time. So that initial tweet, which is a bit irresponsible, and it's something that, I really expect better, because I know that Keke Palmer obviously has some depth because her life story is just so interesting. Shaming poor people for their food choices is not cool. Nobody likes to be shamed for what they eat at the grocery store. We go to the grocery store and we want to be able to get food that we feel makes us happy and is nutritious, and poor people also deserve that respect. Also, I think the assumption that if a person is poor, they're not eating healthy is a bit false. Poor people are not stupid, and I speak about this from experience because I have either worked in food banks or continue to volunteer in food banks, and I know that many low-income people want to eat healthy. I know that many low-income people, want to eat veggies. When we get donations of produce from local farmers, trust and believe that that produce is gone. So the idea that poor people are dumb and don't understand nutrition and don't want to eat healthy, to me, is so false. Sure, there's some poor people who don't want to eat healthy, but trust me, there's also rich people who don't want to eat healthy. So let these people be. We also need to admit that food deserts exist, and this also impacts if people can eat healthy or not. Food deserts are essentially areas or neighborhoods where it is really hard to get access to high quality nutritious food. I also lived in the States for almost 2 years as well, and I know that food deserts are a thing. I've traveled to probably 30 states at this point, and I know that food deserts are everywhere. I remember a few years ago driving with a friend in Louisiana. I remember driving for miles and miles, and there were no gas stations. There were certainly no grocery stores. And I remember even the grocery stores that I went to, the food was not that good. The quality was not great. So sometimes people don't even have the choice to be able to eat healthy. So we need to talk about that. We can't shame people for not eating healthy when they don't even have the choice to eat healthy to begin with. And another reality is that if you live in a food desert, or even if you don't live in a food desert, eating healthy is more work. I know, yes, you can get your veggies and puree them and freeze them and all that kind of stuff. But let's face it, if you actually are a person who wants to eat a salad and wants to eat fresh produce and things like that, it means that you have to go to the grocery store more often. And if you live in a food desert where the closest grocery store is like half an hour away or an hour away by bus, obviously you're not going to go to the grocery store all the time. And yeah, we can all eat rice and beans every day, but like, is eating rice and beans every day really healthy for you? That means you have to eat veggies, so you're probably getting it from a can if you want to eat healthy, or you have to go to the grocery store more often just to be able to get your veggies. And if we're already talking about people who are on benefits, Transportation is not free, so that means you have to pay money to get to the grocery store to buy those veggies more regularly. The whole system is designed to make poor people have less access to food. That's how capitalism is intended to run. So to hear celebrities not acknowledge this fact just seems like so much wealth privilege. And Keke girl, yes, you are rich. I know you're out here responding to comments saying, do you really know if I'm rich or not? Yes, girl, you are rich. So because this is a finance and entrepreneurship channel, let's talk about the true cost of food. Keke, I believe, is from Chicago, so let's actually look up how much food costs on average in Chicago to see if $125 can really go that far. I have my phone here, I'm looking it up on Numbo. Milk, 77 cents. Bread, $3.08. Rice, $4.58. Eggs, $2.20. Cheese, $11.57. Chicken, $9.95. Apples, almost $5. A banana, almost $2. Lettuce, $1.67. And then we also have transportation, $105. I added all this up, so assuming an individual only bought these and got some transportation, they are already at $158. A reminder, these benefits on average are around $125 per person. This list I just read out are things that Keke Palmer would probably agree are healthy foods. So again, these benefits are the problem to begin with, and that's assuming that a person even has access to these foods. And to be fair, I think this website as well, just comparing it to my city, I think the website does underestimate how much things actually cost. So there you have it, $125 does not go too far. Because this is a finance and entrepreneurship channel, I wanted to show you how much I spend in food because I think I'm pretty frugal. I try to eat healthy. A lot of the meals I buy, probably 90% of them are vegan. I spent $326 in the month of July. For groceries, I go to my neighborhood grocery store quite a bit. And I went to the African grocery store, it cost me $15. I went to Old Farm, which is a more expensive, fancy grocery store. It cost me $42, and in total I spent $326. And that's me really carefully tracking how much I'm spending on food. That's me, you know, itemizing everything I'm buying, and that's me trying to meal plan and meal prep on weekends. I'm doing my best, and it still cost me $327. I know prices are a bit more expensive in Canada, but even if you convert it to US dollars and accounts for the differences there, it's still more than $125. So let's not judge low-income people for, you know, how they're trying to get by, for trying to do the best they can with really interesting circumstances. I'm sure we can all agree that we all deserve healthy food, and that the system as is needs a lot of work in terms of making healthy food more accessible to people. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you think about this Keke Palmer controversy. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.